With a brand new cast of characters and a whole new world to explore, Monolith Soft and Nintendo's proper follow-up to 2010's smash hit JRPG Xenoblade Chronicles is now available on Nintendo Switch. So what can RPG fans expect when jumping in? Xenoblade Chronicles 2 takes place in ALREST, a seemingly endless, largely unexplored world covered by a great cloud sea. Its bleak serenity is punctuated only by the World Tree where, as legend has it, atop sits Elysium, home to the architect, the world's creator. Hulking creatures known as Titans roam the world. Considered gifts from the architect, Titans act as the islands on which all other life resides, the largest of which host not only bustling towns and cities, but entire ecosystems of flora and fauna. There is a problem, however. The Titans seem to be dying with increasing frequency. No one understands why, yet there is a growing concern that life itself will soon run out of places to call home. Taking us through the adventure is Rex, a spirited salvage operator that has spent his young life on a smaller, older Titan he affectionately calls Gramps, sailing the Cloud Sea and combing its depths for scrap to sell. His life takes a new course, however, when offered a mysterious, high-profile job, which proves as risky as it is bountiful.
Treasure acquired.
During the mission, he unwittingly becomes a driver, a being capable of wielding powerful living weapons known as blades, as he becomes bonded and indebted to a blade of apparent importance called Pyra, also referred to by others as the Aegis, whom he vows to escort safely to Elysium.
Hey, Brat! Don't even think about touching that!
Huh?
Drivers aren't tied to only one blade, however, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 provides plenty of opportunities to change the way you fight by bolstering the party's repertoire with new fighting styles, abilities, and elemental strengths by obtaining additional blades. Blades are not only introduced through the story, but can also be created by players, seeing party members attune to core crystals, both common and rare, to bond with these living weapons. Blades can be upgraded and developed as well. By sticking close to these useful companions in combat and completing missions using them, drivers and blades will increase their bonds, automatically unlocking new skills on their affinity chart. You can take a more hands-on approach too, using core chips to modify their stats or auxiliary cores to permanently change them as weapons. When jumping into battle against enemies and wildlife, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 uses a base of increasingly damaging auto attacks, and supplements it with arts and specials. Every time a character lands an automatic hit, it builds up gauges for their chosen arts, just stylish attacks and abilities that can be triggered once a gauge is full. With every art that lands, the gauge for their current blade's special also fills, which can then be used to deliver big damage to foes, especially when followed up by chainable specials from other party members. Of course, the combat system becomes a lot more layered and nuanced the more you delve in. Enemies' physical and elemental weaknesses are there to exploit, whether that's using the right blade for the job or just positioning yourself smartly when unleashing an art. All arts can be timed with an auto attack to deal even more damage, maxed when hit on the third and stronger strike of the auto attack animation. Certain arts can also drop health or other power-ups on the battlefield, which can provide timely advantages, or at least keep the party's heads above water. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has layers upon layers of systems to help you navigate its many perils, yet the rabbit hole runs deeper still, with many more options for party customization. All driver arts can be upgraded with weapon points earned in combat. Likewise, you'll do well to remember to regularly spend skill points in drivers' affinity charts. Heroes can be equipped with better accessories or use bought or pyro-cooked meals to temporarily buff them further. And even though leveling takes on a more traditional approach, there are still more things to consider, as while your characters will never need to rest to recuperate health or ether, spending the night in a tavern allows you to use bonus experience points to wring out a few extra levels.
Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before.
Or you can ignore it should you fancy an extra challenge.
You don't stand a chance against us now!
So now you've got a good idea of what Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is all about. It's a huge world with an enormous amount to do, so have fun out there, drivers. For more on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, be sure to check out the character trailer and IGN's review.